Hello students, welcome to Eduauraa. Today we will be starting with previous year MCQs. So today we will be taking the topic sequence and series. So let's just start with this. So the question is, if capital A, comma capital B, comma capital C are the pth, qth and rth terms of a GP respectively, then A raised to Q minus R, B raised to R minus P, C raised to P minus Q is equal to what? I repeat the question again. If capital A, capital B and capital C are the pth, qth and rth term of a GP respectively, then A raised to Q minus R, B raised to R minus P and C raised to P minus Q is equal to what? And the options are A minus 1, B 3, C 1 and D 0. So what is the procedure? Since it is the terms of GP, I can write it as Tn. The formula for Tn is what? A r raised to n minus 1. This is the formula for Tn. A r raised to n minus 1. If it is the pth term, instead of n, what we are going to put? N equal to p. So it will be Tp is equal to A r raised to p minus 1. And what is pth term? Pth term is capital A. So take this as equation number 1. A r raised to p minus 1 is equal to capital A. Now instead of n, we are going to substitute as q. So Tq is equal to A r raised to q minus 1. So what is the qth term? Qth term is B. So instead of B, I can write it as A r raised to q minus 1. Take this as equation number 2. Now similarly, what for n equal to r? So Tr is equal to A r raised to r minus 1. Now the r which is in the numerator part, it is ratio, and which is in the power part, it is the rth term r. Understood? So it is what? C. Take this as equation number 3. Now we have 3 equations. The first equation is A r raised to p minus 1 is equal to A r raised to q minus 1 is equal to B, A r raised to r minus 1 is equal to C. Now we want to find the value of A raised to q minus r into B raised to r minus P into C raised to P minus Q. So instead of capital A, what can I write? A r raised to p minus 1, the whole raised to q minus r. Instead of capital B, what I can write? A r raised to q minus 1, the whole raised to r minus p. And instead of capital C, what I can write? A r raised to r minus 1, the whole raised to p minus q. Now what I am going to use is law of indices. So instead law of indices, I can write it as A raised to q minus r into r raised to p minus 1, the whole into q minus r, the whole into A raised to r minus p, the whole into r raised to q minus 1, the whole into r minus p. Then again A raised to p minus q into r raised to r minus 1, the whole into p minus q. Now according to law of indices, A raised to m into A raised to n, what I can write? A raised to m plus n. So now using law of indices, what is A raised to m into A raised to n? It is A raised to m plus n. So using law of indices for all the small letters A, so it is A raised to q minus r plus r minus p plus p minus q into r raised to, I am going to open the brackets as well as using law of indices. So opening the bracket, it will be p minus 1 into q minus r. So if I open the bracket, it will be pq minus pr minus q plus r. This is first bracket. And according to law of indices, the second bracket will be plus q into r will be qr, q into minus p will be minus pq, Then minus 1 into r will be minus r. Then minus 1 into minus p will be a plus p. This is the second part of r raised to. Now the third part of r raised to. R into p will be plus pr. R into minus q will be minus qr. Minus 1 into p will be minus p. And minus 1 into minus q will be plus q. Now, if I look at it properly for the A, if I look at it properly at the powers, q minus q will get cancelled, minus p plus p will get cancelled, and plus r minus r will get cancelled. Everything will get cancelled. So, instead, what I can write? A raised to 0. Instead, what I can write? A raised to 0. And if I look at it properly for the powers of the r, all the powers will get cancelled. See, have a look at it. PQ minus PQ will get cancelled. Minus PR plus PR will get cancelled. Plus QR minus QR will get cancelled. Plus R minus R will get cancelled. Plus P minus P will get cancelled. And finally, plus Q minus Q will get cancelled. It means everything is going to cancel. So R raised to 0. What is A raised to 0? A raised to 0 is 1. What is R raised to 0? It is already 1. So 1 into 1 is what? 1. So according to question, the option which fits correctly is option number C. And the answer is what? 1. Understood? So the next question is, the first and the last term of a GP are A and L respectively, and R being its common ratio, then the number of term is. I repeat the question again. The first and the last term of a GP are A and L respectively, and R being its common ratio, then the number of terms in the GP is. So the options are A log L minus log A the whole upon log R. Option B is 1 minus log L minus log A the whole upon log R. Option C is log A minus log L the whole upon log R. And option D is 1 plus log L minus log A the whole upon what? Log R. Now, let's just assume there are n number of terms. According to question, it is GP. Moreover, first term T1 is equal to A. The first term T1 is equal to A. And the last term, let's just assume that the number of terms is n. So, the last term will be Tn. Tn is equal to L. And according to formula of Tn, it is A r raised to n minus 1 is equal to L. A r raised to n minus 1 is equal to what? L. Now, we have to calculate the number of terms. If I want to calculate the number of terms, it means I have to calculate the value of n. So, what I am going to do is, I will take A on the denominator part. So, it will be r raised to n minus 1 is equal to L upon A. R raised to n minus 1 is equal to L upon A. So now, to get power in the denominator, what I should do? I should take log. So taking log on both hand side, it will be log of r raised to n minus 1 is equal to log of L upon A. Now, if I know the properties of logarithm, it will be n minus 1 into log r will be equal to what? Log L minus log A. So now, n minus 1 as it is, I will take log r on the base. So it will be n minus 1 is equal to log L minus log A, the whole upon what? Log R, Log R. But we are not interested in n minus A. We are interested in the value of n. So, n will be equal to, I will take minus 1 in the right hand side. It will be 1 plus log L minus log A the whole upon log R. And what is n? N is number of terms, and we have to calculate number of terms only. So the answer for number of terms, which is what? N, is 1 plus log L minus log A the whole upon what? Log R. So the only option which matches this is option D. So the correct answer is option D. Moving further to the next question. So the next question is, if the sum of n terms of the sequence is 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1, then the sequence is, I repeat the question again, if the sum of n terms of the sequence is 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1, then the sequence is, options are A, AP, B, GP, C, HP and D, AGP. So I repeat, according to question, SN is what? SN is 4 into 3 raised to n minus 1. If I want to see if the terms are in AP, GP or HP, I should know the terms. I should know T1, T2, T3 and so on. If I get to know the terms T1, T2, T3, if the difference is same, then it is AP. If the ratio is same, then it is GP. If the reciprocals are in AP, then it is HP. And if it is a combination of AP and GP, then it is what? AGP. So first I have to calculate the terms which are T1, T2, T3 and so on. So what I am going to do, first we will calculate S1, S2, S3 and so on. So to get S1, I will simply substitute n equal to 1. So S1 is equal to 4 into 3 raised to 1 minus 1. What is 3 raised to 1? 3. 3 minus 1 is 2 and 2 into 4 is what? 8. So S1 is 8. Now we'll calculate S2. S2 is what? 4 into 3 square minus 1. What is 3 square? 3 square is 9. 9 minus 1 is 8 and 8 into 4 will be equal to 32. What will be the answer? 8 into 4 will be equal to what? 32. Now to get S3, we will simply put n equal to 3. So S3 will be equal to 4 into 3 cube minus 1. 3 cube is 27. 27 minus 1 is 26 and 26 into 4 will be equal to 104. Will be equal to what? 104. Now I get to know S1, S2, S3. But we are not interested in S1, S2 and S3. We are interested in T1, T2, T3. So I know T1 is equal to S1. I know T1 is equal to S1. So T1 will be equal to 8. I know T2 minus T1. Now to get T2, T2 should be equal to S2 minus S1. What is S2? S2 is 32. What is S1? S1 is 8. And what is 32 minus 8? It will be 24. So the term T2 is 24. Similarly, T3 will be equal to what? T3 is equal to S3 minus S2. What is S3? S3 is 104 minus what is S2? S2 is 32. If I calculate 104 minus 32, it will be equal to 72. It will be equal to what? 72. So the first three terms are 8, 24 and 72. I can see it is definitely not in AP because the difference is not same. But if I calculate ratio T2 upon T1, it means 24 upon 8. And what is 24 upon 8? It is 3. If I do T3 upon T2, and what is T3? T3 is 72 upon what is T2? T2 is 74. Sorry. What is T2? T2 is 24. So 72 upon 24 will be equal to 3 again. So I can see the ratio is same. If the ratio is same, I can definitely say this series is in what? GP. This series is in what? GP. So the option which is correct is option B. So the option which is correct is what? Option B.